1:30 in the afternoon on the East Coast. We are underway. Pedersen wins the faceoff from Bubba Fairman. Archers, the 1 seed in the blue. The Cannons from Boston, they are in the red. And a quick shot on goal by Ryan Augevin. Ryan Drenner has been one of the unsung heroes for the Cannons. Asher Nolting has made his presence felt. Another goal for Nolting, who's in contention for the Golden Stick Award.
Can do everything.
Here comes Holman flying toward the cage. The goal is good. You're allowed to land in the crease amongst all players.
This is a matchup problem.
Nolting, he can work Morrill. He's going to need a slide. He never got it, and Nolting scores.
Really heady play there by Nolting, setting that on-ball pick. He gets the switch that he wants.
That's what you want from your goalie. Bond with a slick move, gets free, snakes inside and stings.
His ability to go from defense to offense. He had 3 goals against the Cannons in their round-robin matchup.
Here comes Campbell, all the way, a one-handed shot, and Washuda's there.
Not much more you could do defensively if you're Pedersen. You force him down the alley.
Cole Williams with a rocket.
Those 2-point saves are just magnified.
Aslanian to Holman, his second.
You might want to think about getting a timeout here. It was 90+% from 2-point range.
Verdaro corkscrews inside. Archers came into the game with the most 2s of anybody in this champ series. And that time, they find a way inside. Incredible assist. And the finish by Utah and O'Keefe. Well, they did a lot of that in their first meeting. They tried to take away O'Keefe in the perimeter, and Archers got a lot inside. Campbell beats Washuda, and it's 7-2 Boston. At what point does the adrenaline run out? How sustainable is it to play like that, given that they've had less than 24 hours of rest? Pedersen, kick save cursed. Archers can hold for 1. Morrill looking for an angle, it's not there. Dumps it back to O'Keefe. Here comes Moore. On Aslanian, picked up by Fairman. Pedersen fires a 2 and hits. That's a big goal in the waning seconds of the first quarter.
Pedersen's second 2-pointer of the championship series. Archers needed it.
Archers, they are the 2-time defending PLL champions. So a couple of teams that know what it's like to hoist the hardware. 7-4, Cannons on top. Archers did not lose in round-robin play. Augevin trying to push around to Verdaro. Boston with the ball, they're in the red. Utah in the blue. Drenner back of the net. He's been rock solid. That is too easy for Boston. Marcus Holman with another.
Yeah, Nish, you have to wonder if the inefficiency in the sub game in the first quarter, as Archers nails one there, had something to do with not being able to get their defensive personnel on quick enough. And also on the offensive end, I'd like to see them take more responsible shots on the offensive end. They're getting the looks, but you have to make Curse move.
We're back to even strength. Ambler inside and scores.
So maybe it was a good decision as they still cash in.
With the point at 7 Eastern. Puck dropped the other day, and U.S. and Canada fighting words and punches. Verdaro makes it 10-6. Here comes Pedersen, swiveling inside and beats Colin Kirst. 1 back for Utah.
And that's what we were referencing earlier, that pressure by Cannons. Instead of just sitting back, just be aggressive.
Disallows the goalies to be able to get in that kind of rhythm. It's interesting.
You wonder, as a goalie, as Nolting gets his 3rd, he now has 20 scoring goals, which ties. They were only 2 for 6 from 2 in their first meeting with Utah. Holman wheeling, dealing, scoring.
He's beaten the scout, right? You make Marcus Holman a left-handed player. That's the 2nd time.
Final seconds, opening half. Campbell, alley dodge, and score! 0.2 of a second left. And that is how the first half ends.
From the 2-point line. Hurst continuing his strong performance, eyeing up those range shots.
In this format, given how frantic it can be, those little things make the biggest difference. Changing your levels on a shot, finessing in the sub game, it's all the little things.
And they're going to have to find a way to stop Asher Knowlton.
That too.
Now, to your point, though, Dana, Marcus Holman's got 4 goals. Get him the ball and let him dodge. He's too good just to be used as a decoy.
Morrill, top side, turns and scores.
And that penalty will stay in the box.
You brought it up last time the Archers played. You said, hey, as Vardaro scores, there's no long poles.
Yeah.
O'Keefe can dodge a shorty. Championship game of the Four Nations face-off comes your way Thursday at 8. ESPN and ESPN Plus. Matt Campbell with another, and Boston. Campbell weaving inside for the goal. It is 17-8. Can you use a timeout if you're Chris Bates?
Yes, it's the short answer, but really heady play. You can see Campbell.
Now, Trainer did not play in full play. Again, another poor offensive possession by Utah. Drenner cashes in. Is Utah going to wake up, or is this fourth quarter going to be a Cannons coronation? Woodward, good look for 2. And boy, did Utah need that in the worst way. Spun behind the cage. Ogevin to Morrill, and the Archers make it 18-11. This is where the Cannons have been so good. After giving up a goal, their counter. Parlett against Bond. Over to Campbell, to Holman, there's the counter as time expires. The Archers, the 2-time defending PLL champions. Boston won the Champ Series last year. If the Archers are going to make this a game, what do they have to do? Well, that'll help. Bo Pettersson cuts the lead to 7. In these situations,
They
O'Keefe.
elect not to.
Roll, the well-timed trail check. O'Keefe never saw it coming. Still time on the power play. Campbell cashes in. Now, if you're the Archers, you might have to start hunting 2s. Inside, Williams, he gets one back.
Beautiful
20-13.
spot feed there by Ambler, leading Williams to the open area.
Stops, wisely retreats.
Wisely pulls that out.
Now, clear path to the goal. He's got 7.
What a cat and mouse there by Campbell.
Utah needs the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. O'Keefe, he's been quiet all afternoon, trying to get to that left hand. Williams can't handle the pass, went off the leg of the official. Williams inside, Boston will take that. And this is again where the Cannons have been so good. See how quickly Kirst gets it out and then makes that secondary outlet pass? How about the Cannons pushed to the brink, needed overtime and an epic comeback to get through the semifinals. Less than 24 hours later, a dominant performance. The Boom Squad goes back to back.
To introduce your back-to-back championship series winners, the Boston Cannons.